My journey is like every time I would try something, it would help, but it would just be still issues there, you know? It would just be very temporarily, or the symptoms would just subdue. It wasn't a fix.
Nick, what's up? Thanks so much for joining us today to discuss your journey with IBD, man. Thanks for having the courage to be here. So excited. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Excited to be here too, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, and then we got Coach Linsy here who helped Nick through the program. And so first, can you let everyone know what were you diagnosed with, how long ago, and what was that experience like for you?
Sure. So I had my first symptoms last year, October, and I wasn't able to see a doctor until November, a few weeks after I started having some symptoms go on.
So brand new, 2024, diagnosed with what? Ulcerative colitis?
Ulcerative colitis. Yeah. They did a colonoscopy, endoscopy in March of this year, and that's when they diagnosed me with UC. Yes, it was fairly new from the time I got my first symptoms to the time I was diagnosed is only like 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all quick. I mean, but you jumped on natural medicine quick. I mean, a lot of us, we go, oh, what is this? I'm going to take prednisone. I'm going to take Remicade for, 2 years and until we finally, and then, oh, I don't know about natural medicine, but you made that transition quick. Why do you think you started moving into natural healing and got confident around that so quickly?
Yeah, that's just what my brain kind of does. Like as soon as there's an issue, I do not like to, I just want answers and I just want to do something about them. I don't want like comfort. I don't want, a lot of people cope in different ways. What
Yep.
mine was I just wanted to try something that was going to stop. And I did actually, before I found your program, I was trying to use traditional medicine. I was doing acupuncture. I was taking herbs. It helped me. It didn't stop anything.
So
And
TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, you're dabbling with that. What about medications? Were you using them? Were they helpful? What was your feeling there? Because that's usually what the doctor probably brought up, brings up with us, right?
yeah, he did Mesalamine. So once I got diagnosed with it in March, by like April, May, I had my Mesalamine. I didn't want to go on it right away. I was also trying other people's naturopathic ways. So I was trying to do that. I was trying to hold out as long as possible. And then it wasn't until like a few months after it just got so bad, I had to go on medication. So I was on medication, and then like within a month, I found your program and I started trying it.
Okay. And in that month, do you feel like Mesalamine helped?
It helped. Like my journey is like every time I would try something, it would help, but it would just be still issues there, you know? It would just be very temporarily, or the symptoms would just subdue. It wasn't a fix.
Yeah. So, side note, everyone to listen to this, my opinion or my thinking on why it helped is Nick was just diagnosed. His body was really strong. The root issues of why his immune system was overreacting were still young and still really building in his body. If you're someone like Coach Linsy or myself who've been diagnosed 10, 15 years ago, there are deep issues and they have grown into multiple issues at that point. So his body's strong. He's responding fairly well to Mesalamine, a 5-ASA stomach coater. And you're responding well to traditional Chinese medicine. But, when you decided you were looking at us, you were watching testimonies like this, right? Thinking, oh, maybe this will work.
Funny, yeah. So funny enough story was I had the opportunity to join the program in January. I wanted to hop on something quick. So only like 2 months I saw the ad, but like with
Yeah.
everything else, there is a little skepticism, right?
Yeah.
And
You get
so
diagnosed, this is beginning of 2025, like right
this,
January 2025. You're like, I could get in right now. And then
I
you're
could get it right now.
like,
And yeah, so I mean, I'm fairly new to the whole IBD world and the community.
yeah.
Like, you don't know who to listen to.
Yes.
And so it took me a couple months to try other things first. And then it wasn't until like, I think started in July. It
July.
wasn't until like 6 months, I just was like, I still have my symptoms. I had like a gut instinct to try it. I'm just going to go for it.
Wow. And that's okay. To try things and go out there and figure out what's best for you. And I'm sure you were seeing more and more of these testimonies come out those 6 months and you're going, okay, they're focused, they're helping people, this is really working, and I'm still sick. So that totally understand that. So symptoms when you came into the program, you finally start summer 2025. We're at the end of 2025 now. So guys, Nick only joined 4 months ago. Okay. So this is a quick story share, but I wanted to share Nick's story this quickly just to show you what's possible, because we've got testimonies, people 3 years, 4 years later, 2 years later, 1 year later, 8 months later. You came in, and what were your symptoms, Nick, back over the summer?
So I was still going, like when I first started, I think I had 6, 7 bowel movements a day. Nothing was firm. Everything was loose, blood, mucus, bad urgency. And yeah,
Diarrhea, undigested food in the stool. That's
yeah,
a common one. We can usually nip in the butt quickly. If you're seeing that undigested food, those fibers, there's different foods in that. That's a pure sign of poor digestion that we need to fix. Minimal bloating. You didn't have a lot of upper GI issues going on, right? Not much bloating, not much cramping and pain, a little bit of gas. You were sleeping through the night, so every once in a while you get a bowel movement at night, but usually could still sleep. Energy, okay, right? But you had a pretty good amount of brain fog, and then weight was an issue, right? You were losing weight?
Yeah, I was losing weight. Yeah, I was just run down, tired. I think I found it out later on. I was anemic.
And you were on Mesalamine. So guys, when he said Mesalamine helped, these were the symptoms when he was on Mesalamine.
Yes.
I mean, just go to show. And you come in. I remember I said hi to you on your call, and Coach Linsy's helping you out. You didn't have really hardly any natural medicine experience. You had never tried or done the things we were talking about. And I remember, in the beginning, it's a lot. We're trying to teach you how to dance, right? We're trying to teach you how to play. But I just remember you had this conviction inside of you and you went for it. What are your symptoms now?
I have not, man, it's crazy saying it. This is like the golden question. But yeah, I don't have anything. I have, no mucus, no blood, 1-2 stools a day. I'm getting my weight back. I mean, I just feel like my old self, man. It's insane. Thanks to you guys.
Wow. Now, guys, I want to say part of the reason is because, he was just diagnosed. He acted quickly. He's a hard worker. You got rid of all the blood, the mucus, the diarrhea, undigested food in the stool, weight issues, the multiple bowel movements, down to 1 to 2 formed bowel movements a day, sleeping through the night, and you decided to stop Mesalamine, yes?
I decided to stop. Yep.
Yeah.
And just no issues.
All right, amazing. So he's now medication free as well. So on a medication with all those symptoms, now no medication. Now, I actually don't have any beef with Mesalamine. If Nick said I want to keep on Mesalamine, I still would have said let's do a testimony. That's amazing. Mesalamine is a 5-ASA anti-inflammatory stomach coater. It can be really helpful for us. I don't have beef with it. So this is just fantastic, man. Let's talk about the road a little bit, because when you came in, you got quick results, right? We moved in, but I don't think you truly understood everything we wanted you to do, and you went a little too far a certain way.
Yeah.
And then you hit a speed bump. You were really strict on what you were eating. You were losing more weight, freaking out a little bit. I remember Coach Linsy was saying, yeah, I got this guy. He needs to calm down. He'll be okay. Tell me about that experience when you're getting in, something's working and then something's not working.
Like it was like the first month we're trying, different diets. And I think too, lifestyle wise, it was a drastic change because, I'm not really having as much carbohydrates, and now, a lot of fruit smoothies. And so I didn't really feel the substance,
Yeah,
and
you weren't getting enough to eat.
Yeah. And so that first month was a struggle. Once we changed it over just like slightly, I remember asking Coach Linsy for like substitutes. I found something that really, really worked for me. And that was, I don't know if you want me to say, but that was like the kanji.
So what he's saying, guys, is when he came in and he looked at the plan, he started eating restrictive and noticed massive symptom relief relatively quickly. But what he didn't understand is how to keep eating. He developed a little bit of a fear of eating more. And so he was only getting like, this is a strong athlete here. He was only getting like 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. Yeah. So we got on and we said, you've got to be able to eat more, open up the nutrition plan, understand that once you get past phase 1, we're going to add more food. We're going to add more food mixing. We're going to simplify what we're taking and why. It's just in the very beginning. He took it a little too far. We needed to communicate that a little bit better. Once we got on and had that call of like, you're moving to the next phase, move. It was just boom.
Right.
Getting tons to eat, bowel movement's great, symptoms are still great. Do you feel like you're on a really restrictive diet now, or can you eat a variety of food?
That's a unique question for me because I'm a very unorthodox individual. So for instance, I know that I can eat an abundance of food. Again, why I think everything works so well and so quickly for me was because I have rituals. I have things where I do every single day. And for me, it doesn't even feel like It's even before I got sick. I was a guy that I like to know what to eat for breakfast. I like to know what to eat for lunch. I like to know what to eat for dinner. I don't like second guessing. For me, I know I can, but I think the reason why I healed so quickly was because of the situation I kind of put myself into where it's very organized. And so every day I wake up, I almost have the same breakfast every day. I have the same lunch, same dinner. Again, not because I don't think I can, because I kind of get into some structure.
That's a really good point. What you just said there, Nick, is this is someone who likes structure, who doesn't want a lot of options and variety. He wants to know. And when you get very specific about what you do, you can get even faster results. You're right. Because when we add in new variables, it can throw off the body, and then we have to learn from that. Nick, how quickly did you start get symptom-free? Like 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
Oh man, yeah. I think about 6, 7 weeks, it was just like 90% better.
Wow. And everyone, I cannot guarantee that everyone's going to get those amazing results. I'm going to do my best. A lot of you will get those results. You work hard, you come in and play. Me, Coach Linsy, we're going to do our best to get you those results. And you can see over and over again, they can happen. Nick was watching these testimonies. Now he's doing this. It's amazing. Linsy, what are some takeaways? Why do you think Nick was as successful as he was?
Yeah, first of all, Nick, again, congratulations. We're so proud of you. We were cheering
so
on the
much.
whole time. But yeah, to answer that question, I also just really have to second what Nick was saying, like his dedication. And we always kind of were talking about consistency over perfection, right? And how like that consistency of the regimen and everything that we kind of talked about was suggested, immediately he was on it. Like within minutes, he's already ordering the product. He's already looking at the test. He's whatever it was. And I think that just really sped up the process, like by a million folds, right? And so everyone, of course, has different circumstances, but he was just dedicated, right? Nick, you were like in it to win it from day one. And also that came out in the energy, because we talked about the spiritual side of this. We talked about nervous system work as well. And so even all of those components leveling in, I think we killed it, so quickly off the bat.
Yeah, that work goes a long, long way. It's great to see this. I mean, Coach Linsy, you were sick for 15 years straight. So,
Yeah, exactly.
me and you understand the hardships of this.
Yeah.
And if we had only had something like this when
Totally.
it would have changed our lives so quickly. But, it's really great to see. I think, Nick, that's a lot of it. Any words of advice for anyone out there listening, someone who can relate with you? You were also in the military, yeah?
I was in the military, former law enforcement, all that stuff. So that's why, too, I think it kind of helps.
What branch were you in?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps and police officer. Thank you for your service, brother. Thank you for your work and dedication and courage.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
So my advice would be kind of catered, because, again, everybody is different. So for me, and again, I don't want to take away, because you guys, that's why I wouldn't have been here without you guys for sure. But like with me, I know there is an importance of like having community, making sure, you're ready to take the jump. I think the advice that I would give is just don't second guess yourself. I think that, just go do it. I mean, if you trick your brain, it's not much of a change of what you were living past. So for instance, is like diet, right? You're going to eat McDonald's or Burger King or whatever you're going to eat every day. Just change it up to having something it's going to be healthy for you and rewarding for you to have. It's like, just trick your brain. You have like a goal, like what bodybuilders do. Like you're kind of eating in the beginning stages for progress. And I think it's tough in the beginning, but once you set a goal, I think you're going to like the results, and it's going to keep feeding you to do more and more and more. So just hang in there and don't give up.